I hope you can hear me well, Samir
Yes,
ji,
sir.
Chinmay ji. So you are seeing this iconography. It is there in Los Angeles Museum, and it's a old Greek or Roman monument, and there is a bull showing in it, which is being hurt or killed maybe. And there is a dog, then there is a raven also. In this particular thing, raven is not there, but snake is there, and the dog is there, and a scorpio is also there. And the Mithra's god, the mythical god Mithra, they call it, which is actually not mythical. Mythical are we, because our name won't remain. His name remained for so many years, just because he is not mythical. We are in comparison to him. Now, this Mithra is very much Indian Mitra. Some professor called me a few days back, and she was very curious to know whether this has got some relation to Indian way of thought of Indian ethos. No, no, it's not some relation. It is Indian. But see, what is Indian? Whom we call Indian. So that particular understanding is not fully available here as far as present I know. So, in this picture, we have seen this Mithra. We can keep on describing this. This is the only picture available in everywhere. Whosoever is in search of Mithraism, he'll find this kind of iconography, picture, monument, and some mysterious kinds of thing they are invented that perhaps after 2000 years they think that they know what it was Mithraism and how they used to practice it and what is its mystery. So all things, everything is a misnomer. They do not know what Mithraism was. They do not know actually because there is no written record. There is some written record from passing record, passing way, like Xenophon used it, and Socrates, at the time of Socrates and Plato, it was prevailing there in Greek and Roman. So the Greek gave way to Romans, Roman gave way to Christianity, Christianity gave way to Muslim here, this side of Mithraistic understanding, our eastern side of. In the western side, that Roman used to believe in many gods. They are not God. They are the nature forces which are still there. Now, anyone who is having a scientific background, he will know that since we cannot see subatomic particles, but we see effect with their effect in the confines of that CERN laboratory. They measure it by various kinds of parameters, but they can't see it because it cannot be seen by naked eye. Not even atoms and the subatomic particle will not definitely not be seen by naked eye. So they see it that what effect comes out when they appear free in the atmosphere, and they call it charm. They say given it the name charm. It is not that there is something like charm is available. It cannot be seen. It is not there, but it is there embedded in what we are. So the same way, the Mithra shown here, killing a bull, is just like that subatomic particle charm. I think it's a lepton. It's a lepton, a form of electron which doesn't have mass. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But so how they call it charm, the same way we call it Mithra. It's a concept. Mithra is a concept. Brahma is a concept. Shiva is a concept. So, if I am going okay, so I would like to speak about a shloka from Tetari Aranyak, 10th Prapatak. That's, let's see what he is saying about Mithras. Hmm. He's saying, Tadeva Rutam, Tadu Satya, Ahustada Deva Brahma Paramam Kavinam. So, what this concept is, the concept of Mitra, it is the Brahma of Paramam Kavinam. Kavinam means who can visualize this inside their heart. Heart where? Not this heart which is pumping. This is also the part of heart because it keep our heart, which this Rishi call the heart. This pumping heart keep that heart afloat, live. That is why this is also called heart. It is pumping blood, and that heart which the Kavi is talking about, the Rishi is talking about, is a place somewhere. Actually, no place like this which is out there, but some place where something is held by something in our brain, where the thought comes, thought nourishes, and thought get. Just one moment. प्रणाम भाई साहब. एक जूम पे चल रहा हूँ, वापस लगाऊं. एक जूम पे चल रहा हूँ, वापस लगाऊं. जी बस. So that is the heart it talks about. तो तदेव ऋतम तदु सत्यम आहुस्तद्देवम ब्रह्मम परमम कविताम इष्टापूर्तम बहुधा जातम जायमानम विश्वम बिभर्ति भुवनस्य नाभि. Then again he says about the same thing. Again, he is not saying this about Mithra, but just like Mithra is a concept, the Brahma is also a concept. Like there is no taste in sugar. Taste is inside our brain, inside the heart of the brain, heart of our existence. The taste is there, the sounds are there, the colors are there. The clues are outside. There is no world which is seen out there available anywhere. It's been told differently in Bhagavad Gita also. He in this particular text, um, Taittiriya Aranyak 10th Prapatak, he said, "न सन्दृशे तिष्ठति रूपमस्य, न चक्षुषा पश्यति कश्चन एनम." So there is no, you can understand that much. There is no picture out there available. No rupamasya, no chakshusham pashyati. So chakshus can't see that. Kasya enam, how it is. Hृदा manisha manasa abhikrupto. Ya enam vidu amrutaste bhavanti. So in their heart means again I am saying which in from to where the all the impulses from all my sensory organs goes inside, and there is a thought being cooked and created, and that thought get nourished, and from that thought itself, the vichar shakti, the when the agni is burning inside my mind, vichar agni, so that creates something, the idea of someone who is shashvat. Like last time I think we had a discussion that there are two types of time. There are two types of time. One is Murt and other one is Amurt in our school of thought, Indian school of thought. So the Murt time is the time which has taken shape like us. We are the embodiment of time. That is Murt time. You know, I am November 61 born. So for me, the November 61, the time and the place never went. It's still there with me. It's still there with me. But out there, the time kept flowing. And I can see sitting in November 61, time passing by, the river of time passing by, 62, 63, 64, 65. And I count it and I remember this and I understand this. And I try to visualize and try to make a meaning out of it. Whatever time I have seen, being November 61, that what this Mithras is all about, what this Brahma is all about, what it is. The senses are just outwardly projected things. They are just equipment, just like your mobile, just like all other equipment we have at our homes. They are just giving the understanding or the gross senses, gross picture, gross sound, gross taste, gross touches to create a meaning inside our mind, or I should like to say hriday. Hriday. The description of hriday found in our Rigvedic text is Hridaya, means in the place called Hridaya, one side the things come, vichar comes, understanding comes, and it get nourished, it get mature, and goes out from another way, another direction. So the place which is stable and continuous and for a time being perpetual also, at least to my lifetime. I am still carrying 61 inside me. You are also carrying your birth year with you. But we know, since I mean we are sitting here and we are sitting in embodied in this body, we are being called Purush. So there is a Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh inside us, that from one way one thing is coming, the other way another thing is going, and Brahma is in between. That Brahma is Brahma. So this concept of something which is eternal, I have seen the test of it in last 63 years. But things went by, people take change, people took different shapes. Their ideas change, but there is a observer inside me which remained the same. So since that remained the same, I think there is something inside me which is not changing. And the idea of being perpetual, available, always, just seeing passing time and trying to get something. There's a beautiful Richa in Rig Veda. All the Vedas actually, Rig Veda, Samveda, Atharveda, Yajurveda, they are no different. There's one understanding when the understanding was little um, diminished, faded. So I think they say that Rishi Vyasa has put it to four categories and called it different Vedas. That Rig Veda is for worldly affairs, and Yajurveda is for joining, I mean, yagya thing, the joining the worldly affairs and outwardly things, and the Sam is the the joint place, and Atharva Veda has got the essence of meaning of it at many times variously. It's not exactly the way I said, but something like that. So he differentiated that into four places. Now coming back to concept of Brahma and concept of Mitra. So let's understand what is this all about. So we were talking about two types of time. One Murt we discussed. And what is Amurta time? The uh, basic unit of Amurta time is Pal, or if you start from Samvatsar, then Paksha. Paksha means Nakshina and Uttarayan, then month, then dark half, lighted half, then the day, and Ghati, and Pal, and Prana. And last time we discussed that we calculate our Pran from one morning to another morning means circadian rhythm. So that is 21600. So is the circumference of Earth we measured when we measured into nautical miles. It is not that the circumference of Earth is 21600. No, we measured it. Our measurement was our pran, and that's how it is 21600. And the same way that there is 360 degrees, they call it 360 degrees. There's nothing like 360. We cannot measure it in thousands. We have to measure it with the days. We call it ahar gana. Ahar means day, gan means calculation, ganana. So in ahar gan, when the sun take complete circle, or the earth to the with the reference of a star, average uh, average count of days 360 roughly. Variously, it can be called anything. 324 it is, 354 it is. Lunar mention, if we think about, so it comes around 354. And if we calculate this to a fixed star, sun's position to a fixed star, it is 365 something. But the calculation sake, we call it 360 degree. It is always a calculation sake. There is no perfect size and shape in this world where we can standardize it. Every man has got different characteristics, the height and the health and the sound and the fingerprint and the iris and whatnot. So we cannot standardize this because this world is not this way standard. The world is standard in a way that we conceptualize something which is according to a Shashvat, which is Amurt. So the Amurt time is measured in Triti. Like Murt time is measured in Prana, or second, minutes, hours, and day, and month, and Ayan, and Samvatsar. The beauty of Samvatsar is a kind of perfect repetition, because when we say month, so what happened that moon takes complete circle. It is also a Samvatsar. But the sun and moon, when both comes together the same place in January or in Chaitra, so that we call samvatsar, because sun and moon are vasati. They are vasati samvatsar. So the samvatsar is 1 year, the samvatsar is 12 years, the samvatsar is 20 years, samvatsar is 60 years also. So, I mean, you might remember that 12 years of Samvatsar we celebrate Kumbh, and the 60-year cycle we celebrate Shashti Purti for anyone, because he has crossed that one cycle of the Saturn and Jupiter uh, harmony. Hmm. So, the Murt time is measured in Rith. So, here again, this Tettari Aranyak 10th Prapatak say that it talks about that Tadev Agnis Tad Vayu Tat Suryas Tadu Chandrama Tadev Shukram Amrutam Tad Brahma Tad Apa Sa Prajapati. Actually, that since the meaning of this thing has changed because of long servitude, India, we have lost our understanding of the meaning. These words, Agni, Vayu, Surya, Chandrama, is not exactly what we derive meaning out of it. When it is saying Tadeva Shukra, so it is not that a planet Shukra. The planet Shukra's name is given on the idea of Shukra. When it say Amrutam, so it is not that like somewhere I am going to die, it's talking about that. The Amrut is something very different. And then when it says Tadeva Brahma, Tad Apa, Sa Prajapati. So we need to dig into the words and try to find out meaning. And everyone should feel free, because he has got a heart. Every one of you has got a heart inside. In your heart, all your generational journey, all your journey of your DNA available in your body, it has been changed not many a time, because maternal DNA doesn't change very fast, which is the Aadhar of Adhisthana of our earthly presence. The paternal DNA keep changing, maybe very slowly, harmoniously, in maybe a few thousands of years to go. So our DNA pool. So what you are present, what you are, what the persons whom talking about right now, it's not you. It's not your shape and size. It's not your color and complexion. It's not your the whatever you have acquired in this life itself. But I'm trying to talk to. There is a Mithraism. I'm trying to talk to the very DNA sitting inside, but that's a perpetual thing. It will change. It will change very slowly in thousands of years. Maternal DNA takes at least more than 40,000 years. I don't know. Someone of you may be knowing much better understanding, maybe having better understanding about it. But that is we sitting inside our heart. Is it available? Inside our brain somewhere, inside our body somewhere, it is available to us. But what have happened? What's happening actually in our everyday life, that we are clamored by, and we are being totally confounded by the bombardment of so many impulses, that we think that this is the world where we are in. Actually, it is just other way around. This is you, where the world inside you. And it's not a very long journey. It's outward to inward. That's it. That's it. So here it says, Tadeva Shukram Amrutam Tad Brahma Tad Apa Sa Prajapati. And he says that Sarve Nimesha. Nimesha means the smallest part of Murt time. Sarve Nimesha Jadnire Purushah. Vidyutah Purushat Ade. So here it is this Vidyut Purusha. Kala Muhurta Kashtha Ahoratrasya Sarvasya. Then he says that Vedaha Metam Purusham Mahantam. I know this Mitra, who is Aditya Varnam, Tamasas Parastat. Tameva Vridvan Amruta Eva Bhavanti Na Anya Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya. Now I'll move this to next picture, otherwise you get bored. So what we were all talking about till now is this Kumar's Chak, this potter wheel. So we know this wheel very, very well. We have seen it last, say, maybe for last 60 years, I am seeing this potter's wheel out there. Something is being created. Something is being created. Three generations I have seen growing. Now, those who are in their teen, they born in 2000 itself. Since I know all the dates and it's been memorized by me, all the dates, so I understand that what a person who is born after 2000, what his ideas and his goal and his very nature would be. So I can see this bottle wheel is available out there, but the hands which is on the left side of this potter wheel shaping these things up, we do not know, and that is Mitra again. So the second picture, third picture is again the potter wheel. This is the potter wheel, your earth itself, your present abode. Yeah, it's very temporary. This fleeting time doesn't take much. If you ask me that in my last 63 year, how long it is, I'll say it's just like that. Not even a day. It just went by. I couldn't understand. I haven't seen the world yet. So, so this potter wheel, and you will see that if you can see it, please tell me, raise your hand or please tell me. You can read this Jagati, Trishtup, Pankti, Brahati, Anushtup, Ushnik.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. So, and this is the globe which we haven't seen our naked eye, but our ancestors has knew this in their heart. That heart is still there even now in your this body mind complex which you are carrying here and there. So they never had any satellite out there to picture and see the picture like this what has been shown in the diagram, but they knew it from the heart. How it is, like if someone has got some headache and he tells a doctor that doctor, I have got a severe headache. How doctor can measure that what is his word severe means? Because the word severe means differently for different people. So the person who has got headache will be the only person be able to tell that what sort of headache he has got. But it will be never fully conveyed and never fully understood since the doctor is sitting outside. But since our ancestors saw it from inside their place where their Purush, the Hiranyamaya Purush is residing still right now it is inciting you and me, but it is sitting at some place where we need to find address of it, and we are trying to find out the address of that Puran Purush or Hiranyamaya Purush or Vidyut Purush as this Taittiriya Rendak says. Again, I am saying that what the beautiful thing he said that Sarve Nimisha, all sorts of time, Jadnire Purusha Vidyutah Purushadadi. This Purush made of Vidyut. This is old text. It could be maybe 6,000 years old. So it says there is a Purush which is Vidyut Purush inside it. All Kala Murta Kashtha Ahoratrasya Sarvasha Ardhamasa Masa Ritavah Samvatsarancha Kalpantam. And he talks about Mithras that Sah Apah Pradude Ubhe Ime Antariksham Atho Suvaha. So since we are now watching this earth present abode of us, so we are watching it from outside since the satellite eye is available in us. So how they conceptualize is in these three lines where the sun moves transversely uh, in one samvatsar, maybe say let's call it from December to December again. So in December, 25th of December, when the Mithra supposed to be born, or Jesus Christ is supposed to be born. Say Mithra is everywhere every time. So it is not that he was born in January. But since 25th December is the shortest day lately, 23rd December now, 25th December may be at the time of Mithra being conceptualized there in Greek or being understood there in Greek. And in case of India, it is even now it is 14th of January when we call it Makar Sankrant. The one and the same thing. Makar Sankrant is moving from the shortest day to longer days. The same is case for the 23rd December when scientists call shortest day of the year, and 25th December when the earlier times when Christ or Mithra being conceptualized, and that time it was 25th December could be. So that's why the Christmas is also, since it was a festival for some things, festival for Mithraism, Mithraigan maybe. So that was being celebrated, and Christianity took it as they say. We need not be involved in this kind of, say, whatever it is, but it is the shortest day since now the sun will move. So in at nowadays, 23rd December, the sun is at Gayatri Chanda. These are chandas, right? You can see the chanda means the Vedic suktas, richas are, all the suktas are counted. All the richas are counted in so many letters and words. And they have been given, we call it chanda. So Gayatri is a chanda, the very known Gayatri is chanda, which has got 24 letters in it. So we can pronounce it that it start by Om, because Om Samput we put it, since it's a, we are taking out from the some sukta, so just and we are not reciting complete sukta. So for this kind of richa, we put a Om in start and Om at end, so that the sukta and the context of it may supposed to be completed. So when we say Om, it's Saptapadi. Om is Om Bhu, Om Bhuvah, Om Suvah, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Satyam. So you can see this 3 and Bhruti 1. That makes it 7. So that is Om Bhu, Bhuvah, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satyam. Whichever way you go, if we are in southern hemisphere, the Gayatri will be Jagati for them. We are, say, almost majority of humanity stays in northern hemisphere. So Gayatri is smaller because the day is small, shortest day. So the Gayatri has got 24 letters. Then Ushnik got 28 letters. Then Anushtup got 32. And Brihati is a equator. By now you must be knowing that Gayatri is the Capricorn. Uh, uh, means one side is Capricorn, another side is Cancer, and in between is equator. So Gayatri is Capricorn, Jagati is Cancer, Kark Rekha, and Brihati is equator. So Brihati letter are 36, 360 days, equal days, equal night. So whenever sun is in on Brihati, hmm, sun is in Brihati means it is on Vishwat Rekha. So the days and nights are the same. They call it equal day, equal night. They fall in September 23 and March 23 subsequently. And then day grows on increasing in another hemisphere in Pankti and Trishtub and Jagati. So among these three, Gayatri we call Vasu, Trishtub we call Rudra, and Jagati we call Brahma. Vasu, Rudra, Aditya. So it is not that it has got a fix, because if we move from northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere, the same thing will just be opposite. Gayatri will be up there where Jagati is, and Jagati will be down there where the Gayatri is. These are the chandas. And the Vedas are written, there are many chanda, but these six are important one, these seven are important one. They can be called, say since we are talking about Mithraism and Surya, you have got Konark temple there, and you have that seven horses drawing, the Surya Bhagwan, Aditya Bhagwan. So say there is another confusion. What is Aditya and what is Surya? So Aditya is a lok where this Surya Bhagwan dwells and move around. So, and this does actually create this place earth habitable and conducive for growth of life. And this this is another beautiful shlok. When it talks about three places, it says Ambasya Apare, Ambasi Apare, Bhuvanasya Madhye. Nakasya Prishte Mahato Mahiyan. There are three places where this greater than the greatest resides. Ambasi Apare means Brahmalok. Bhuvanasya Madhye means your heart. And Nakasya Prishte is sun, Surya. So wherever Surya is, like today is 30th August. So the Surya is in 31st August. So it's in Leo, 15-degree Leo it is. So the moment we got to know that it is August 31st or Ashtami, so there itself we know that where would be the sun and what would be declination. That is our Indian Panchang. And what will be the measurement of day and night. We have already crossed equal days and equal night. We have already crossed the June 22nd, where the longest day, I mean at Jagati Chanda. Now it must be somewhere at Trishtup. So our Panchang and our festivals are imbibed and woven by this. They, in this particular text I am reading for you, it has been beautifully explained that they say that Satasya yonim asatasya veva. Veva means weaving, wave. Okay. Any question about, I mean, whatever till now we have spoken? Anything?
You all can unmute yourself and ask any questions if you want.
Hello, Janji. Namaste. Good evening. Just I wanted to know Mithraism is the synonym of Brahma or anything else? It looks a mysterious concept for me. And secondly, whatever you was telling, there is a four gap. I mean, the Gayatri 24, and then it is, I think, 28. And why there is a 4 point gaps? What is the rationale behind this? Like Jagati is 48, Gayatri is 24. Can you hear me? Hello?
Jayanji, can you hear? Jayanji, hello.
I think he is
I
disconnected.
would like to listen that questions. Otherwise, what will happen? It will be a monologue, and we won't reach anywhere. It's already
No,
half
no.
mark we have
Actually,
crossed.
question was asked basically. Chinmay
Please,
ma'am, can
little
you
louder.
repeat
Yeah.
it?
Actually, you told that Mithraism is a concept like Brahma. Is it a synonym of Brahma or what else? And secondly, why there is a 4 point gaps between Gayatri, Usanik, and Anustup, Brihati, Pankti, Jagati, and Trishtup, all these things? Why there is a 4 point gaps?
Uh, Ma'am,
What is
which
the
subject you
rationale?
have? Which subject you have? What is your discipline in your college? So that
No,
I will
I
go
am
through that.
in sociology. I'm an art student. I'm in
Sociology. Then little
yes.
bit of little. Sorry, one more. Little bit of understanding of how the season cycle work. That will help you. You will find this
Okay,
gap
okay.
of 4 degree. 4 degree transfers means from equator to northern hemisphere and equator to northern pole and equator to southern pole. The sun movement, say it takes 6 months from here to there, means from Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer. It takes 6 months to go, and in 6 months
Mhm.
it traverses its cross around 48-degree, right? 24 this side,
Okay,
24 that side from equator
okay.
itself. 24 up there,
Mhm.
24 down there. That makes it 48.
Mhm.
And that's is
Mhm.
Jagati Chanda, 48. Hmm.
Okay.
Now, our position is something different. Like I am presently sitting at 26-degree, and you are there at Bhubaneswar sitting at different place. It could be
Okay.
around 12-degree. No, it could be around, say, sorry. What is your coordinate there? No problem, no problem. So, if
Okay.
you just go to any, find some Wikipedia page and check that how season
Okay.
works, you will find it very, very scientific. Why? Because why that sun, when it's moved from Tropic of Capricorn
Mhm.
to, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. From Tropic of Capricorn to towards equator, the
Mhm.
moon takes around 30 days and 30 degree. I mean, it make a circle. A moon, I mean, travel one full circle around the sun, around the earth and sun travel around 8 degree in a month. So one month is 8 degree, the another month is 8 degree, and another the third month is 8 degree. That's how it is 24 degree.
Okay, okay.
So that's how it is.
That I
The question you are asking, that why the difference of
yes,
4? That is why difference of 4.
yes, yes, that I
So
understand.
just little
Secondly,
understanding of yeah.
Mithraism is a synonym of Brahma or what else? Just
See, there
exactly.
is only there is only one thing which is a concept. Okay.
Okay.
So like suppose someone has got a beautiful set of eye, but he cannot see colors. So what do you think? Out there will be color would be out there for him,
Mm-hmm.
or there won't be any color for him. There won't be any color for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
color is nothing in itself. Colors are being conceptualized in our brain. The same way
Mm.
Brahma is not out there, it is the wholesomeness is Brahma.
Okay.
But since we have assumed, it's not that it's something wrong we have done. It is very easy to get attached to whatever we know we are. It is
Mm-hmm.
all about
Mm-hmm.
being sensitive. Like, can you see without mirror? Can you see your eyes? No. But
That
eyes
is
can
our
see everything.
consciousness.
You
Okay.
got it, no?
Mm. Yes, yes, I
Anything
understood.
else, ma'am?
No, thank you. Thank you so much for your
Sorry
wonderful
if I.
speech.
Okay, ma'am. So these are we uh, chandas. So I hope that you follow this chanda. So I need not elaborate it more, and you will find these chandas available in any thing which talks about how season occurs, and everything is different at a different place. So it is better to check for the reign of time at as many as places we can see, like the high tide. So high tide occur on full moon and new moon, both. And neap tides are on Ashtami, like it is neap tide today, both the Ashtamis. But the size and the height of tide will be different at different coast. At Bombay coast, it will be different. At Bhubaneswar, it will be different because of local phenomena. That local phenomena make Bhu- Bhubaneswar special with reference to Bombay. Otherwise, tides are and the ocean is everywhere same. But because of the local circumstances, this assume an identity and we call it Bhubaneswara. So you are and so I am. Now, coming to next slide, because I think that we will be able to uh, see this side only. So now the construction of earth, we have seen the earth from outside. This, where the sun travels from Gayatri to Jagati, Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer, passing equator, making longest day, equal days, equal night, shortest day, and coming back again in equal days, equal night. Now the earth. Sun is hot, sun is burning, sun has got some fuel inside. Actually, we need to know, we when next time we'll be talking, we'll discuss that what idea of sun we have in our Vedic understanding. And mind you, that Vedic people have conceptualized this in their heart. And present science, beautiful, nicely done, lot of labor been put in scientific advancement in last so many, maybe 1,000 year or more. At least after Renaissance, a lot many development. And actually, when we were in servitude, we were subjugated and we were not free to pursue our own sciences. Then somehow European did all that for us and took a huge tax from us to educate us all that. So good to them, good for us. So coming to this picture of Earth. So there is a hot burning place inside the sun. It keeps on radiating. Something is happening. It's working like a furnace. So helium being converted into this and hydrogen being converted into that, or the plasma is there and whatnot. We'll be talking about the ion. We'll talking about the local ion bubble also. If you want, please write down this if it is possible. If you have got any paper near there, so that I won't forget this. That we must talk the local ion bubble, otherwise our thing won't be complete. So this is the earth, and according to our Vedic school of thought, this is made up of Agni, Aap, and Vak. Say Agni. What is Agni, Aap, and Vak? Like the madam asked me that the Mithra is the Brahma or not. So when there is only one, there is no second, not even me, then Mithra would be the Brahma itself, no? Or the Brahma would be Mithra aspect itself. The same way, I can see my hand from my eyes, but I cannot see my eyes from my eyes. But when I see my hand, what I say? This is me. When I see my foot, I say it's me. So the foot is far off and our hand is nearby. But since there is a sensitivity, I got the feel of that foot inside me, the feel of hand inside me, and that's how I can control this. So our me is spread everywhere. So when we think in that term, the Vedic Rishis term, we'll know that there's no Mithra, there's no Brahma. So they jump to the conclusion that Aham Brahmasmi. It is not like that. We can't call that. The I know is not the Brahma for the sure right now at least. If such case that I am Brahma, then whom I am talking to? Myself to myself. I'm talking in front of mirror. So it is not me presently, at least. That's for the sure I say. So coming back to this picture of earth. So it has been divided according to our Vedic understanding in Agni, Aap, and Vak. This Aap is the same Aap what we call water. Water in English, and Aap in Sanskrit and Hindi also we call it Aap, water, which does flow. And the metallic core inside is Agni, and the rocky mantle outside is Aap. And these two things made this earth habitable with the help of sun and all the cosmos. And the prani means the living being, those who are breathing and pulsating and living and growing, they born. So when they born, so the cumulative and collective presence of them and us is called Vak. Vak is the same, which is the Vak is voice. Vak is watch safe, watch for. The English word Vak has English word voice has come out of this Proto-Indo-European or Adi Sanskrit is Vak. Vak is whatever has is breathing and living and pulsating and growing and progeny also. So in again it says in Taittiriya Aranyak that Eshahi Deva Pradishonu Sarvaha Purvo Hi Jata Sau Garbhe Anta. The same Dev may be called Mithraism, where we call it Mithras, we call it anything. There are 12 Adityas, there are 11 Rudras, and there are 8 Vasu. We can call any name. That's how it makes 33. So any Dev means Dev word has has in relation with the Diva. Diva means day. Hmm. So Esha Ideva Pradishonu Sarvaha Purvo hi jata sau Garva. He was earlier, he was born and he is still in Garva itself. At the both places. He is continuously being born. Sa Vijayamana, sa Janishyamana. Pratyam Mukhas Tishtati Vishwato Mukha. And he talks about that Mithras. If you can, if you think that I shouldn't go in understanding of our Vedic understanding and I should directly jump to Mithras, I don't have any objection. I can talk about that iconography, that what a Scorpio is, how the Scorpio constellation is the Scorpio biting Mithras, the bull, or what the bull is. The Origa is bull. Now everyone knows the Origa is bull. But what difference this understanding will make in our life? So scientific advances are fine. They have to got some utility also, no? We can't do puja. You need to have some utility in life, and That's that's how we should go little deep into our calculation of time, our way of understanding. So that's how it is. So the Earth from core to the habitable place, this biosphere, hardly any 8 kilometers of spare, 8 to 10 kilometers. We call it biosphere, where all the living beings are enjoying their stay and the view of Brahma. They are actually watching and enjoying Brahma itself. So the Agni Aap Vak, when from inside we are going out, and from here to sun. Now, since we are a living being and the earth is down there beneath my physical existence, so Aap is down there and Agni is down there. How about above till sun? So what happens since we are Vak? So up there in the sky is again Aap and the sun is Agni again. So we have seen till now from one Agni to another Agni. An Agni inside the earth and Agni inside the sun. In between, we have been cooked and we developed a place inside our this DNA or this existence of this long existence ours, this evolutionary existence of ours, uh, allowed a space to be created inside our brain. This space been given many names. They call it Dhara Akash also. Like there is a Akash outside. Like even now, when presently you are listening to me, which place these words are going or whatever I am saying, suppose there is a picture being carved inside you. So inside you means where? So inside you is up, that space, Akash. Hmm. So that Akash, if we transcend and this Akash become wholesome, where the full cosmos can reside in your that Hridaya Akash, that will be called Dhar Akash. It's in Chandogya Upanishad. So Agni Apvak, and now this picture we have seen from Agni Apvak on earth, and from earth to space and sun. Apvak Agni. So the first is Triloki, which is inside the earth. Second Triloki is solar system. And the third Triloki is out there, where this concept of Mitra, concept of Brahma, concept of Narayan, concept of Rudra, don't you think that these are concepts so it won't be available outside? Listen back. One more thing. A thing called anger. Last time I think I discussed here itself. There is a deity in Persian school of thought. They call it Angre Menu. Hmm. Menu. So in our Rigvedic text also it is resonating. Actually, it has went or it has came because one and the same thing. So it in a Vedic understanding we call it Manu, and they call it menu. Angre menu. Angre means angry. Menu means menu. So angre menu is a bad thing which tempt us to act, and every action will pull us into some kind of chain reaction where we'll be in karma bandhana. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Sri Krishna say, what is that shlok? Karmanubandhini manushya loke. So manushya lok, we have got that bliss available. We have got that vardhan available, blessings available, that we can conceptualize Brahma and we can see the Krishna, what Arjuna has seen, his Vishwarupa, Krishna. Arjun was that kind of devotee, he could see it. We can also do that. Otherwise, we will be karmanubandhini. We will do something on our own, and that will have consequences, and the consequence will beget consequences and further actions and acts and whatnot. So, we have reached from Agni up Vak to Vak up Agni up to Surya. Last Triloki, which is Aditya Lok, we'll touch next time. We almost reached. And one more picture of Agni up Vak. Vak, Aap, Agni means sun, and things out there. There, I hope that by now you must have went through the what Milankovic or which cycle, which talks about the declination of Earth and the epicidal precision of Earth and precision of equinox. That is why we are here. That is how this Earth has become habitable. It's not that the Earth has become habitable and then it inclined. No, it inclined at it start rotating in sync with the moon. Since the scientists say the moon is a part of Earth itself, as it has got the same material what we found in Earth. So it has got this particular 23 degree of declination. Rather, we should call it 24, not 23, since the Gayatri is 24. And no one has seen this. This is 23rd degree declination. I mean, scientists has measured it from outside. We are measuring from inside. So this declination is because of sun and moon rotations all these years. This keep on increasing slowly from 22 degree to 25 degree and making ice ages and interglacial periods. And that's how this life could pulsate on the earth. Just visualize that how big a system which keeping us afloat. And the same way, the Saturn and Jupiter. Because of Saturn and Jupiter, the epicidal precisions are there. And the declination and the precision of equinox are there. So this is Aditya Lok. So Vasu, Rudra and Aditya. We reached to Aditya Lok. And Aditya Lok, all sorts of deities resides. This is third, Triloki. And now you are seeing a picture of Milky Way, aren't you? So, for the sake of, because this Milky Way which is being seen in this picture is nowhere, actually is not there. Because all the stars, whatever being visible here, they have sent this light out various different times and places. This is being seen here presently like this. Actually, they are not there. Actually, they all starts maybe somewhere else because light takes so many years. They call scientists say that it takes lakhs of years to reach on Earth. The sunlight itself take 8 minutes to reach here. So what about the other stars? What we have been seen as a Milky Way galaxy, but the Milky Way galaxy, since we got the gravitational pull from that particular side where the center of Milky Way lies. So let me tell you that where this Scorpio is, constellation of Scorpio is in the picture. That is where the center of Milky Way galaxy. It is called Sagittarius A star, where the Milky Way galaxy is. So that pull, which could be measured by various equipments and latest scientific experiments, that our ancestors could have been, must have been able to visualize inside their heart, mind. So this is Triloki Nath. Third Triloki, second Triloki, first Triloki. Agni Aap Vak, Vap Agni, and again Agni Aap Vak. That is third Triloki. This is third Triloki. And up there from our cosmos itself, out there, because each star in the night sky or the sky around us in day has got some effect on us, though we live grossly. So there's not been, we are not sensitive, we haven't remained sensitive enough to feel that small change in the positioning. Otherwise, not necessary that we should see in our panchang or calendar or see the full moon out there and say that today is full moon. It should come as an understanding in us that today is full moon. The same way when the day is dawn, because the light is so harsh, So we immediately come to know that it's already day started, it's sunrise. But that full moon is so subtle. Actually, it's not very subtle, it's gross, but we lost that sensitivity. So it's all about being sensitive till we are here. As I just we discussed that I call my hand just because I am sensitive to it. My foot, I am sensitive to it, and that's how I control. The same way, scientists sitting like we are talking to across the Zoom. So science has made us able differently, but they prepared us to be at one place and one time across this Vidyut Purush, made up of light and electricity. Light itself is electricity, nothing else. Electricity itself is light because whole thing is one somewhere. So I think for today our time is done. Anything, any question or any problem, you can please write me in this itself. So I'll be more prepared to talk to you. I don't want it to be a monologue. I should be benefited also, no?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Any questions? If you have any questions, kindly put forth towards sir, so that we can have a meaningful discussion.
Hello, a question from my side. Shall I ask you a question?
Ma'am, you're actually asking something.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Chinmay ma'am.
Hanji, you can ask, sir.
Hello. May I question? My question is, hope I haven't bored you.
No, 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 not at all.
No, sir.
Not at all.
At least fill my character certificate so that I'm not talking to a
No,
wall.
no. Actually, we are following, and we are many things which are just first time to we are knowing.
Oh.
So just I want if you have, you are telling that DNA. So DNA change, there is change in paternal side and maternal side. There is a huge difference. What you
Yeah.
told, actually.
So yeah, since there are actually there is hermaphrodite they say earlier in even in plant we see there are not two genders. So
Maybe a reason, any scientific
yeah.
reason, you know, or,
Yes, I'm talking science itself. I would
okay,
like to
okay,
talk
fine.
logical thing itself.
Okay.
You see, I won't dare to go away from science because it will be unnecessarily questioned. Like all the things are questioned. Say whatever we talk about
Yes.
Hinduism, it's being questioned out
Mm,
there because it is not scientific, no? So that is
yeah.
why I'm even that's even now I'm asking that if you find me anywhere that I am not scientific or illogical, we must discuss
Mm,
this. Otherwise, this will
yes.
since we are say, some one of you will be doing some work on this Mithraism. So it should be very logical, very scientific, and better than what these people have. To answer you, that to my understanding, I am 100% scientific.
And,
Mm.
So shall we call it a day?
Chinmay ma'am, you're
hello.
asking something? Yeah, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a small questions.
Yeah.
Jayantji, you have done a very wonderful work, and God bless you for your further research and all that. Actually, this concept is very new for us. That's why we are all listening very carefully, and we are understanding a little bit, not more than that. My question is, there is a concept like Jatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande, and what Arjuna saw, that Vishwarupa of Krishna, that is the Advaitavada, Shankaracharya told Advaitavada,
Yeah.
and also Aurobindo told about the central physical world where consciousness takes you to, there is no limit. You
Yeah.
can see and you cannot see both way. So just
Yeah.
tell me how Mithraism we can, implication of Mithraism in our day-to-day life, how we can develop that self-realization and all that, how to go inside
Yeah.
scientifically, more scientifically. And
Yeah.
how will make swadhyaya and all that daily day-to-day practice? Just tell us how to implicate in our common life, daily life.
Yeah. So first thing, it is not very difficult since we are living and pulsating. Who else will get to know us better than ourselves, right? So
Yeah.
the drishti we call it. So just to in passing, I would like to tell you that there are three things, that karya, karan, and adhishtan, or
Mm.
karya, karan, itar, adhishtan we call it. So karya is
Mm.
out there, like what we are talking right now is karya. Hmm?
Mm.
So karya, we get bhog of karya, means we consume the karya. Like when we are eating sugar, so it is being consumed and we are enjoying it. Enjoying is not the right word. Bhog is the right word. Bhog means there are two ways. Bhog is used for the good pleasure also, and bhog is for painful thing also. So the karya is being enjoyed, pleasure and pain both, and the karan of it, that why we are here, is the karan, cause. Karya is effect and karan is cause. So the cause, that why we are here discussing Mithraism, is the karan is quest. The cause is quest in every one of us. I do not know whether someone has asked you to do some kind of discussion on Mithraism. It's made you compulsive, then it's all right. But suppose normally it is the quest. We want to know something, the karan, and then comes the adhishthan of it. Why the karan itself? So the karya is being enjoyed, bhog, pain and pleasure both. Karan is imbibed in form of knowledge, understanding. We come to know, Acha, that's how it is. I mean, someone is not behaving nicely to me, so I'll try to find what is the karan, what is the cause behind it. And when I understand the cause behind it, it will be a knowledge for me. So the karan and the cause, we know it. We cannot enjoy it. We just know it. And third, adhishthan is sakshatkar. So now coming to your question about the self-realization and Brahma. So what we are out seeing and witnessing out there is karya, and we are enjoying it at the same time, the pain and pleasure both. When we try little dig in it, since we are here and we are discussing in this panel not anything else but uh, some vestige of Mithraism left out there in Europe. So our cause knowledge is that how we can gain knowledge from this iconography available and how we can put it to some use for the present world out there, and at my understanding level itself, where I can have sakshatkar of the very cause because of which this petty existence is there. The sakshatkar is of Brahma. So while we are journeying through uh, our video conferencing to get to know real Mithra, I hope that till our last current Adhishtan place, we will have Sakshatkar of wholesomeness, the Brahma. They call it Purnamadaha Purnamidam, Purnat Purnam Udachate.
Okay. Thank you
One
so
beautiful.
much.
Yeah, thanks so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So let's call it a day. Thank you, Astosh
जैन
ji.
जी,
Ji, ji,
हाँ
ji.
जी, नमस्कार जैन जी।
जी.
जैन जी, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन।
Yeah.
जैन जी, अभी के समय में अर्थ का जो एक्सिस है वो 23.4 डिग्री टिल्टेड है,
हाँ,
और वो धीरे धीरे वो डिक्रीज हो रहा है,
हाँ.
तो इसका कारण क्या है?
ये जो ये जो कॉम्बिनेशन है ना, सन एंड मून, ये जो
जी
रोटेट कर रहे हैं ना एक विचित्र गति से, और ये
जी
सैटर्न एंड जुपिटर जो रोटेट
जी
कर रहे हैं विचित्र गति से, उसके कारण हो रहा है। ये हो रहा मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि हो रहा है। अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूँ कि जैसे कहते हैं कि पूर्णिमा के दिन हाई टाइड आती है, तो
जी
पूर्णिमा के दिन ऐसा थोड़ी कि पूर्णिमा के दिन अचानक आ जाती है हाई टाइड। जैसे पूर्णिमा के दिन 12 बजे हाई टाइड रहेगी दोपहर में और रात को भी, है ना? तो
जी
12 को एकदम ऐसा थोड़ी कि एकदम से 12 बज जाते हैं। पहले थोड़ी सी टाइड
हम्म,
ऊपर आती है तो 8 बजते हैं, फिर 9 बजते हैं,
हम्म,
फिर 10 बजते हैं, और फिर एकदम हाई टाइड होती है 12 बजे, और फिर धीमे धीमे धीमे
जी
कम होती है। तो अपन ये कहेंगे कि 10 बजे सुबह तो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं था पूर्णिमा का और 12 बजे एकदम से आ गया, नहीं।
जी
उसी
जी जी
तरह ये जो टिल्ट है ना, ऐसा नहीं कि टिल्ट अभी ये है और बाद में इतना होगा। ये
जी
अभी ही 22 डिग्री हो चुका है, अगर हम समझ जाएं इसे तो। जैसे एक आखिरी एग्जांपल बोलता हूँ कि जैसे हमारे घर में अगर शादी हो एक वीक के बाद में और उसमें 1,000 लोग खाना खाने आते हो,
जी
वो होगी शाम को 7 बजे संडे के दिन, नेक्स्ट संडे।
जी
तो हम नेक्स्ट
जी
संडे को संडे मानेंगे कि आज से शुरू हो गया हमारा शादी का काम, आज से शुरू हो
अच्छा
गया।
जी
हम आज से मेहनत करेंगे तो 1,000 लोगों को खाना खिलाएंगे संडे तक, है ना। तो
जी
इसी तरह ये आज ही 22 डिग्री पे है और आज ही 23 डिग्री पे है और आज ही 25 डिग्री पे भी है। इस बीच में हम
जी
हैं।
ओके
तो इस
हाँ जी
हमको विद एटर्निटी एंटायरली समझना है,
जी
कंप्लीट फुल अंडरस्टैंडिंग, हमें हमको सोचना भर पड़े। देखिए अभी भी हमको बाहर देख के हम कहते हैं कि 23 डिग्री ऐसा होता है, राइट। ट्वेंटी
जी
पॉइंट समथिंग डिग्री ऑफ टिल्ट ऐसा होता है, ये बाहर देख के हमको पता पड़ता है कि एट दिस कोऑर्डिनेट एट भुवनेश्वर 23 डिग्री का कोऑर्डिनेट जून के महीने में ऐसा होता है। तो
जी
ये हम आसानी से समझ सकते हैं कि ये 22 डिग्री होगा तो भुवनेश्वर में कैसा होगा, और ये
जी
25 डिग्री होगा तो भुवनेश्वर में कैसा होगा। और
अच्छा,
लकीली हम जिस जगह पे रह रहे हैं ना सर, उस जगह की विशेषता ऐसी है कि ये कभी जाएगी नहीं। मतलब पीक आइस एज में भी यहाँ लाइफ रहेगी, और जब बहुत
जी
गर्म भी हो जाएगा ना बाईस
तो
डिग्री
भी
तब भी यहाँ लाइफ रहेगी। इसीलिए
ओके
इतनी एनरिच अंडरस्टैंडिंग है यहाँ पे।
जी
जी सर।
और एक क्वेश्चन
हाँ
जयंत जी,
हाँ प्लीज।
जैसे आपने बताया कि द हीट ऑफ सन, हीट ऑफ अर्थ, और उसके साथ अपना भी एक ऊर्जा है, अपना मनुष्य के अंदर भी एक ऊर्जा है, तो ये तीनों दे आर कनेक्टेड टू ईच अदर, वो
देखो जब आप
अपने
हम्म हम्म, देखो अंदर तो ऊर्जा इतनी है कि जब आप बिल्कुल छोटे से थे ना, सिंगल सेल, उसमें से
जी
इतने बड़े बन गए, इतनी ऊर्जा है। इतनी
जी
ऊर्जा तो किसी परमाणु विस्फोट में भी नहीं होती, अभी तक तो नहीं हुई। इतनी
जी
कंट्रोल्ड इसका एक्सप्लोजन है ऊर्जा का।
जी
छोटा सा 1.5 किलो का यूरेनियम कितना जोर से फटता है आपको पता है ना। तब ये 65 किलो में कितनी ऊर्जा होगी सोचो। कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, वो तो अनस्टेबल मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं यूरेनियम के और प्लूटोनियम के, हम कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉलिक्यूल से बने हैं। न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर जैसी कोई चीज या डीएनए जैसी कोई चीज बाहर नहीं मिल सकती। न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर मोस्ट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फॉर्मेशन है मॉलिक्यूल्स का, उसके
अच्छा
बिना हम सोच ही नहीं सके, उसके बिना हमारे मूड ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं। आज अब मेरे ख्याल से अब तक
हम्म,
यहाँ पे सारे डोपामाइन जैसी चीज़ों से, सेरोटोनिन और इफेक्ट से जानते होंगे क्या होता है। तो
जी
इसको बनाना ऐसे ये हमारे यहाँ बनता है अंदर। तो मेरा निवेदन यही है वापस कहने का कि वो जो ऊर्जा की बात कर रहे हैं जो आप अंदर है हमारे,
जी
तो वो जब हम ये कहेंगे कि हमारे अंदर है ना, तो वो एक छोटी सी जगह में रह नहीं पाती बेचारी, वो बहुत
ओके
ज्यादा बड़ी है। कहा है ना इसको महातो महानतम कहा है। तो
जी
अच्छा है ना ऐसा कह दें कि अ, हम ही उसके पार्ट हैं, तो आसान हो जाए
यस
चीजें।
यस
और ये
हाँ
एक ही
जी
है आपके प्रश्न का उत्तर, ये तीन है
एक
ही।
ही
एक ही में से तीन निकला है और एक ही में से इतनी सारी मल्टीप्लिसिटी निकल गई है। कैसे
और
निकल
सब
गई
सत्य
पूछेंगे तो
में
मैं कट शॉर्ट में बता देता हूँ, अगली बार बात करेंगे।
जी
कि 85 डिग्री नहीं है सर, यहाँ किसी ने ओके 20 डिग्री लेटीट्यूड और 85 डिग्री लॉन्जिट्यूड लिखा है, परफेक्ट।
इट्स मी हाँ जी
हाँ तो ये क्यों है, एक से दो कैसे हो गया। अमावस्या को तो एक ही था और प्रतिमा को दो हो गए।
हम्म,
तो दो हो गए क्योंकि विटनेस हो गया कोई एक। तो विटनेस जो हम ही हैं, किसके हैं हम, हमारे ही हैं। कांच में हम अपना मुंह
हाँ
देखते हैं तो दो हो जाते हैं ना।
हाँ जी
वैसा इसमें हम ही को देखते हैं और दो हो जाते हैं। और दो होने पे कहानी जो शुरू होती है वो रुकती नहीं है, वो आपका जो साइकिल है ना इसका पिंगला, फिबोनाची, वो लाइफ उसके
फिबोनाची
हिसाब से जो चलना शुरू होती है वो रुकती नहीं है। एक का दो,
रुकते
दो और एक मिलके तीन, तीन और दो मिलके पांच,
नहीं
पांच और तीन मिलके चल पड़ती है वो सीधी।
8 और 5 13 13
जी
and 8 and goes on
जी सर, जी सर।
जी
मजा आया मुझे बात करने में आपसे, है ना।
जी सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
जी नमस्कार।
अभी हम इसको
नमस्कार।
जी नमस्ते।
another very enlightened event comes to an end, so let's wait for next month.
ओके।
ओके सर,
Namaste.
नमस्ते।
Namaste.
वी आर क्लोजिंग।
Yeah.